When you use an EVM blockchain like Ethereum, you probably feel anonymous. You have an address, a long string of characters like 0xb58, that isn't tied to your real name. But what if I told you that this isn't anonymity? It's pseudonymity, and the veil of privacy it provides is incredibly thin. The moment you link that address to your real-world identity, maybe by withdrawing from a KYC exchange or using an ENS name like Bob.eth, your entire financial history becomes an open book. Every transaction, past and future, is permanently and publicly traceable. This is the privacy problem on public blockchains. Sophisticated tools can perform transaction graph analysis, clustering your addresses and mapping your entire on-chain life. For a business, this could mean competitors analyzing your payroll. For an individual, it could mean exposing your net worth to the world. We need a way to receive assets without broadcasting our identity to everyone. That solution is called a stealth address. So what exactly is a stealth address? At its core, it's a unique, one-time use address generated for every single transaction. Think of it like a digital P.O. box. If you give out your main wallet address, it's like giving everyone your home mailbox. Anyone can watch it to see who sends you mail and how often. But with stealth addresses, you give senders a special key that lets them generate a brand new, unique P.O. box for each package they send you. All these boxes belong to you, and only you have the master key to find and unlock them. On-chain, it just looks like funds are being sent to a series of random, unrelated addresses. The public link to you, the recipient, is broken. This might sound like magic, but it's powered by the same elliptic curve cryptography that secures every standard Ethereum account. The system relies on a clever dual key model. Instead of one private key, you generate two. The spending key is the master key. It controls the funds and must be kept ultra-secure, ideally offline. The viewing key has one job: to scan the blockchain and detect incoming payments. This separation is critical. It allows your wallet to safely scan for funds without ever exposing the key that can spend them. Here's the flow. Let's say Bob wants to receive a payment. He takes his public spending key and public viewing key and combines them into a single string called a stealth meta address. This is the one address he shares publicly. Now, Alice wants to send him funds. Her wallet does three things. First, it generates a temporary, one-time use secret called an ephemeral key. Second, it uses Bob's public viewing key and her new ephemeral key to calculate a shared secret. This is the magic of the Diffie-Hellman key exchange. Bob can independently calculate the exact same secret using his private viewing key and Alice's public ephemeral key. Third, Alice uses this shared secret to transform Bob's public spending key into the final, one-time stealth address. She sends the funds there. Only Bob can generate the corresponding private key because it requires his private spending key and a shared secret. For this to be useful, everyone needs to follow the same rules. That's where two Ethereum standards come in: ERC 5564 and ERC 6538. ERC 5564 is the messenger. It creates a single, on-chain smart contract, a public bulletin board, where senders post an announcement event. This announcement contains the public data Bob's wallet needs to find the transaction and compute the shared secret. But how does Alice find Bob's meta address in the first place? That's ERC 6538. It defines a public registry, like a phone book, that links a user's regular address, like Bob.eth, to their stealth meta address. Together, these standards create a seamless user experience. Alice just types Bob.eth into her wallet. The wallet looks up the meta address, generates the stealth address, sends the funds, and posts the announcement, all in one transaction. The applications for this go far beyond just private payments. Think of confidential donations for a charity or political campaign, where the total amount raised isn't public knowledge. Or private payroll, where a company can pay its employees without revealing salary information on-chain. It can even be used for anonymous NFT airdrops or distributing popes, so your attendance at an event isn't permanently linked to your public identity. However, it's not without challenges. The biggest is the scanning problem. The recipient's wallet has to scan every single announcement on the blockchain, which can be slow and resource-intensive. The other is the gas funding dilemma. A new stealth address has no ETH to pay for transaction fees. This requires solutions like relayers or the Cinder, including a small amount of ETH for gas. Stealth addresses represent a powerful and lightweight solution to one of Ethereum's biggest challenges. They restore recipient privacy, breaking the on-chain links that make pseudonymity so fragile. By leveraging elegant cryptography and ecosystem-wide standards, they allow us to interact on public blockchains with the confidentiality we expect in our daily financial lives. As wallets and dApps continue to integrate this technology, stealth addresses are paving the way for a more private and secure future for everyone on-chain.